Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for our first large, big, humongous pay-per-view event of the series. It's episode 9, I believe. The numbers are going to start getting even more confusing now because I can't do my second month, week 4. We must be episode 8 because this is now just going to throw everything out of whack. But we're here for Double or Nothing. We have a stacked card. I'm not going to run through all the matches because we're going to see them in a minute, and I will put them in the description as well so that you can see the card before you watch the episode. Please put your predictions down in the comment section before we head into this, because it'll be interesting to see how many of you guys got it right, and if you can read my mind or something. Yeah, Double or Nothing, big pay-per-view. I think we've got every title on the line except the international title because that was defended at Collision yesterday, technically. And yeah, some big rivalries. We've got, I might as well run through some highlights. Adam Cole and Roderick Strong plus their mystery tag team partners against the Blackpool Combat Club. We've got Jay White and Juice Robinson of Bullet Club Gold finally squaring off with Dustin Rhodes and Keith Lee. The Outcasts take on the team of Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, and Hikaru Shida. We've got our TNT World Title match. We've got a bunch of other matches of Christian Cage and Hook. Winner gets complete ownership of the FTW World Title. That again is in a Falls Count Anywhere hardcore match. And the obvious main event, MJF versus Darby Allin. Will Sting be involved? Will he be by Darby's side? We don't really know. So we're going to have to wait and see. I think I've spoken enough. Let's not waste any more time. Let's head straight into AEW Double or Nothing. Okay, and we open the pre-show with some social media news. Tony Schiavone has just announced that there will be a special draft episode following Double or Nothing, after Double or Nothing and before AEW Dynamite, meaning that yes, the rumors are true, everyone. AEW is about to go through a draft with one brand being Dynamite and the second brand being Collision. So we are going to have brand wars, I guess. I don't know. The rules of this, just to make it a little bit clearer now, is World Champions, so AEW World, Women's World, World Tag Team, Trios World, they are all brandless, so they can jump between Dynamite and Collision. They will be assigned a brand with the brand split. So for example, MJF can end up on Dynamite, but while he is still champion, for example, he will be able to switch between either brand because it's not fair having the world title on one brand, because that means there's no opportunities on the other brand for a world title shot. Hope that makes sense. Don't worry, we'll do a completely separate episode where I will kind of talk my thoughts through, show you guys each brand, where some titles end up, etc., as well as tag teams, factions, if there's any tag team or faction splits, who knows. And also in the coming days I'm going to try and maybe sign a few people to add to the roster, and at the same time there is a lot that I will be planning to get rid of. So very exciting news. I have no idea what I'm going to do because I kind of book these as I go, but I feel like I'm going to now need to start prepping ahead of time. But yeah, super exciting. But that's in the future. We're in the now. Double or Nothing. Let's actually head into the Double or Nothing pre-show. And in an opening pre-show segment, Miro is furious of his losing streak. He's better than this. So he comes out to Double or Nothing and just says, I demand a match. I'm not leaving the ring until someone gives me a match so that I can destroy them. So 65 rated segment, not bad. Miro is actually quite good on the mic, so I need to remember that for any future planning. So who's going to answer Miro's call? We'll have to find out now. And it's Paul White. Yes, the formerly known Big Show comes out. Didn't know he still wrestled, but he did. He's come out and said, yeah, why not? I'll answer your call. And in a match that lasted minutes, 2 minutes. Paul White wins with the knockout punch. So it seems like Miro probably did a lot of work trying to beat down Paul White. Maybe got him down to a knee, ran off the ropes to maybe hit him with a boot or something, and White just gets up and knockout punch. 1, 2, 3. So Miro's losing streak continues, and Paul White makes his return with a win. 57 rated match. Miro with a 70 performance in 2 minutes. Wow. And Paul White with a 41. Nice. So that is our opening match of Double or Nothing. And I believe we go straight into our Casino Battle Royale. Who is going to win and who is going to come out with a world title opportunity in the future? Let's find out. So in a decent pre-show match, Daniel Garcia won the 20-man Casino Battle Royale in 34 minutes. The other members of the Final Four were Sammy Guevara, Orange Cassidy, and Jungle Boy Jack Perry, with Sammy Guevara being the final elimination. So the last 2 men in the Casino Battle Royale were 2 members of the JAS, being Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. And Daniel Garcia set the record also for surviving the longest. So man must have started at the beginning. Lance Archer also got the most eliminations. Of course he would, he's a beast. But yeah, Daniel Garcia wins, meaning that he will receive a world title opportunity at some point before our season finale of All Out. He will have to cash it in ahead of time. He can't just money in the bank it. We don't do that in AEW. He will have to let the world champion know ahead of time. And yeah, very exciting. Daniel Garcia on the up, and I'm sure Chris Jericho is thrilled. Let's just quickly run through who else was in this match. It's 69 rated match, not bad. Andrade was off his game, Uno was off their game, that's fine. So we had Andrade, Angelo Parker, Bandito, Blake Christian with a new image, loving it. Brian Cage, Christopher Daniels, Daniel Garcia the winner, Eddie Kingston, haven't seen him in a while, Evil Uno, Jack Perry, Jake Hager, Jeff Hardy, Lance Archer with the most eliminations, Matt Menard, Orange Cassidy, one of the finalists, Pac, Ray Phoenix, Roosh, Sammy Guevara and Wardlow. So that's a pretty stacked 20-man match, and this is also Christopher Daniels' final match in AEW as he does leave the company tomorrow. So see you later, Chris. Thanks for eating all of those pins. You will be missed, kind of. And I believe this takes us to our main show, I think. Let's find out. Yes, this does. This is the opening match of our Double or Nothing pay-per-view event. And in a decent opening match, FTR defend their World Tag Team titles against the Butcher and the Blade in just under 11 minutes when Dax pins the Butcher with the big rig. This is defense number 2 of their World Tag Team Championship reign. 67 rated, pretty good. Butcher was the weak link, which makes sense when you think about it. But in real life, I think Butcher and Blade are great. I think they're massively underrated, but the game doesn't seem to think that. So Cash and Dax with a 69 and 70, the Blade with a 61, and the Butcher with a 43. They've all got crazy good tag team specialist bonuses, and chemistry is off the charts. Bunny did great work ringside, awesome, and it got the show off to a strong start. We love to see that. Moving on, I believe it's time for the Blackpool Combat Club to face Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and their mystery tag team partners. We know that Cole and Strong have got a lot of friends in the wrestling business, so let's see who they've called upon. And it seems they haven't gone very far. They have called upon the elite members, the Young Bucks. So they seem to be neglected by Kenny Omega and Don Callis at the moment, needing to consistently remind them that they are elite. And, you know, they didn't have much going on tonight, so they figured, why not? Let's form what I think was the Super Elite at one point, without Roderick Strong, with Adam Cole. So this is the team that is going to be facing the Blackpool Combat Club. Let's just handle a gimmick change, which did great. Nice. Yeah, Roderick Strong had a poor gimmick at the moment, and I thought we could boost ratings by changing it very slightly. So yeah, this is coming up next. 67. Oh, I thought it'd be better than this. So in a good match, the Blackpool Combat Club defeat, wow, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and the Young Bucks. So the Bucks weren't enough to overcome the Blackpool Combat Club in 16 minutes when Bryan Danielson gets the win over Roderick Strong. Let's take a look at the ratings and see how everyone did. So Wheeler with a 62, Claudio 65, Moxley 78, nice. Bryan Danielson 84, of course. Nick and Matt around the 70s. Roderick 66. That's probably the best performance we've seen from him. And Cole with a 67. So the storylines have progressed, and Castagnoli has got a hot new move, and Utah is the flavor of the month. So try as they might, the Blackpool Combat Club still defeat Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and the Young Bucks. That must suck for Adam Cole. However, we see post-match, Daniel Bryan is in the ring and he offers his hand out to Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. And we can just about hear him saying, "I was wrong. You're not amateurs." And Bryan Danielson raises Adam Cole's hand, and the crowd, cheer and baby. On the outside, you can see that Mox, Claudio, and Utah are a little bit confused and a little bit pissed off as well that Bryan's doing this. But Bryan's a man of his word. He recognized the professionalism or professional wrestlingism of Cole and Strong, and real recognizes real, I guess. So a nice little touch from Danielson. He could be a dick and just say, "Ha, I win, see you later." But I think he fought hard for this win, and he's recognized that he was maybe a bit harsh on these two men. 74 rated segment, nice. Let's move on to, I believe, a title match between Powerhouse Hobbs and Konosuke Takeshita. Yep, and in a 67 again, what is this? 67 Central. In a decent match, Takeshita defeats Powerhouse Hobbs. We have a title change, ladies and gentlemen. In just under 15 minutes, he wins with the javelin kick. So Takeshita is now our new AEW TNT champion. Hobbs with a 54 and Takeshita with a 70. And this match got the crowd hotter. We don't want them to overheat though, so take a breath, guys. So Takeshita is our new champion. Hobbs must be disappointed with that loss. He's been talking the talk for goodness knows how long, and we have a new champion. Exciting times. Moving on, we have got the Trios World Championship in a 74 rated match. Nice. So in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, House of Black defeat Omega, Page, and Ricky Starks, aka the Temporary Elite, in 14 minutes when Malachi Black pins Ricky Starks with a black mass. This is now defense number 5 of the Trios title. Let's take a look at individual ratings. Buddy Matthews, Brody King, both of a 62. Malachi Black, the weaker link, at 61. Ricky Starks with 56, and Page with a 73, and Omega obviously leading the line with an 81. Wow. So the way I kind of see this is obviously Kenny and Adam Page, they've got tag team experience between themselves anyway, so it's just like the old days. They're just bouncing off each other. They're doing amazing work. Ricky kind of feels like the third wheel in this, and unfortunately he is the one that eats the pin, and you could say loses it for the Temporary Elite. So we'll have to see the fallout of this in the next showing at Dynamite or Collision, depending on where they end up, and if they even end up together. We'll have to watch this space. But another win for House of Black. They seem to be unstoppable as a trio. Moving on, we have got our next match, which is Team DMD, as Britt's calling them. Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, and Hikaru Shida facing the Outcasts. So in another decent match, Team DMD defeat the Outcasts in 12:37 when Jamie Hayter pins Ruby Soho with a curb stomp. 63 rated segment. Seems like Hayter, Baker, and Shida were all on the same page, which is nice to see because it's been a little bit rocky recently, and the Outcasts just don't get it done. Let's see how we did with the ratings. Hayter leading the line with a 65. Hikaru Shida just behind with 60. Soraya and Britt Baker early 50s. Oh, and Tony Storm early 50s, and then Ruby Soho at the back with a 46. Jamie Hayter got a groundswell of public support. And yeah, decent match, 63. Can't really go wrong when there's too many people. They are on top, and proudly so, I would say. Moving swiftly on. Chris Jericho in a backstage segment with the JAS. He's obviously a little bit disappointed with most of the guys, but he's praising Daniel Garcia, giving him a hug. He's saying, my boy, that's how you do it. Future world champion, all because of me. I put you in that match. And you can see Daniel Garcia's happy about his win, but he kind of just shrugs off Jericho. He's like, well, relax. Like, just kind of pushes him back, and he's like, I don't need you anymore. And he kind of just, laughs through his words and just walks out. And Jericho's kind of like, what the hell just happened? And the rest of the JS are a little bit confused and a little bit scared as well. So it seems like after Daniel Garcia's, his running streak of wins and then his big win in the Casino Battle Royale, he's decided that maybe he's too good for the JAS. And he just walks out on them. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens with this as well. But 85 rated segment. Lovely. Jericho, I imagine, is seething with confusion, anger, a mixture of emotions, because in his eyes, he gave Garcia this opportunity. He got Garcia in that match. I'm sure Garcia would have been in it anyway because of the form he's been in. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. But all we need to know for now is that Daniel Garcia does have that world title opportunity. And I will be reminding you guys of that whenever I can, because I do love me some Daniel Garcia. 85, lovely. Let's head back to the ring, where I believe, yes, it's the match, or the match that I would personally be most excited about. Christian Cage versus Hook. Winner receives the FTW World title and complete ownership of the title. And in a decent match, Christian Cage defeats Hook in 10 minutes and 18 seconds with the spear. The spear seems to be his new go-to move. During the match, Luchasaurus obviously got involved and attacked Hook. And also, Taz ran down off of commentary and got involved. There were plenty of weapons in this match, a bunch of bumps, and Christian comes out on top with a 65 performance and Hook with a 53. So Hook getting better as well with his performances, because I think in his first match, or one of his first matches, he was in the 30s. So nice. I'm glad to see this progressing. But Hook lost, which means that him and Taz no longer have any rights or ownership to the FTW World title. Christian now owns that belt and can do whatever he wants with it. Will he keep it? Will he retire it like he tried to a few weeks ago? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, great match. 62. I'll take it. We head backstage just while all the carnage is cleaned up in the ring, where Dasha Gonzalez, Dasha, the woman that tempted Andrade away from Charlotte Flair, is doing a backstage segment. I thought we'd give Renee the night off. And she talks to MJF, just getting his thoughts on tonight's match. And MJF, a very, very different demeanor we see from him. He said that he's focused, and he's kind of just bored of this now. He just wants Darby Allin and Sting out of his sight. So he's going out there. He's going out there to win, and hopefully he can put both Darby Allin and Sting behind him, because they don't deserve to be in the same ring as me. 98, MJF is gold. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what happens between MJF and Darby Allin in that main event. And there is still that looming Sting involvement. Will he get involved? Will he be ringside? We'll have to wait and see. Moving on, we've got the grudge match between Bullet Club Gold and Naturally Limitless. So in a decent match, Jay White and Juice Robinson defeat Naturally Limitless in 12 minutes when Jay White pins Dustin Rhodes with a Blade Runner. But during the match, we also had Keith Lee turn on Dustin Rhodes. What? So the way that I see this playing out is Keith Lee runs in, gets the hot tag, gets the moves, is beating down on Juice, let's say, not Jay, beating down on Juice. Dustin Rhodes kind of puts his hand out. He's like, tag me in, I want to get the win. So Keith Lee kind of looks at the crowd are like hyped. He tags in Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes comes in, goes to run off the ropes to do a move, but as he goes to run off the ropes, Keith Lee catches him. Boom, spirit bomb, middle of the ring. Everyone's losing their mind. What has happened? Keith Lee just stands there looking menacing as always. Even Juice looks a bit panicked. Even Jay looking confused as hell. But those confused looks slowly turn into grins, in which Jay tags himself in, picks up Dustin, Blade Runner, 1, 2, 3. Jay White and Juice Robinson defeat Dustin Rhodes. And if it wasn't clear enough already, let's handle this heel turn, which is a complete success. And moving on, we have Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Keith Lee standing over the body of Dustin Rhodes. They put up their gun symbols, they clap hands, or they clap knuckles, you know what they do. They slap the guns together, and it seems like Keith Lee is now a member of Bullet Club Gold. Who saw that coming? Let's be honest. I didn't. 69 rated segment, great. Is this the end of the Dustin Rhodes Bullet Club Gold feud? We'll have to wait and see, but it's now very one-sided, especially when you've got the monster that is Keith Lee on your side. Yeah, crazy. crazy scenes. Moving on, we have our triple threat TBS title match. So in a decent match, Jade Cargill somehow still has that belt, where she defeats Kris Statlander and Athena in just over 10 minutes when Jade Cargill pins Kris Statlander with the Jaded. And it does seem that during this match we also had Nyla Rose involved. Of course we did, taking out Kris Statlander and probably setting up that Jaded for Jade Cargill. Obviously in trios, in three-way matches, it's kind of hard to get disqualified because there's three of you, so Nyla Rose knew that she'd have the upper hand in getting involved. So this is now defense number 25 of Jade Cargill's title reign, and annoyingly she was the weak link in this match, with a 42 rating, Kris Statlander with a 52 and Athena with a 57. I'm pretty sure this isn't the end of Athena or Kris Statlander's involvement in the TBS title scene, but again, with the draft coming and the brand split, they might not even be on the same roster where they can compete for the TBS title. But Jade Cargill's got to do something. She claims that she's this beast, this legitimate, machine of a woman. But when things got slightly more difficult and she wasn't facing jobbers, she's had to hire the help of Nyla Rose. So I don't know. I'm not convinced, Jade, and I don't think many people are. So we'll have to see what happens, and if anyone can get the title off Jade Cargill, not just Jade Cargill, let's be honest, Jade Cargill and Nyla Rose. But yeah, that is the final match before our main event. MJF, Darby Allin, one-on-one. Let's go. 68. Oh no. This should have been so much better. Oh, that's really annoying. Anyways, in a superb match, apparently, MJF defeats Darby Allin in 23 minutes by submission with the Salt of the Earth. And during the match, Sting was there. Sting tried to get involved, and he accidentally struck Darby Allin instead of Sting. Oh, that's not very good. I don't think Darby's going to be happy about that. But because of that, MJF took advantage of the situation and made Darby tap. So MJF makes defense number 4 of his world title, and I'd hate to be Sting right now. I don't know about you guys, but I would. During the match as well, Darby Allin sustained a mild concussion, which I can, confirm was because of the Sting bump. So Sting brought the bat out. He was sick of Darby Allin and his taunting while the referee was down in a crazy bump. He came to the ring, missed. MJF pushed Darby Allin away, and Darby Allin got a baseball bat to the back of the head. MJF with an 82 performance, Darby Allin with a 70. And yeah, the stunt bump, 68 rating though. What happened? MJF was penalised for holding back. Darby Allin was penalised for inconsistency. Disrupted. Okay, so the injury must have happened earlier in the match. And a burned out crowd. So we don't always want the crowd to be hot then, I guess. Lesson learned. But yeah, 68 rated main event. They said superb match, so I'm reading that as an 88. So 88 is fine. And that ends our show. Crazy scenes. Let's see how we did. Oh, mild concussion. Cool. A 74. Not terrible. I was expecting a little bit better than that. I do think the main event harmed us a lot. But this might not be the end of the MJF Darby Allin feud, because it seems like Darby Allin needs to have a word with his best friend Sting, and we're gonna have to wait and see what happens because of that. So looking at this card, we've got 2 new champions, you could say. So Takeshita is our new TNT champion, and Christian Cage is technically our new FTW World Champion / owner of that belt now. So congratulations to those 2. Congratulations to everyone else that has defended. And I think it's time for us to make our speech and hand out our awards, shall we say? Yeah. So the first person that I want to give a little hug to, and let's hope he doesn't shrug me off, is Daniel Garcia. He did very well. Let's give Keith Lee, point him out as a good example. And who else had a surprisingly good performance? Malachi Black definitely didn't. Jade Cargill didn't. MJF was in the 80s. Blackpool Combat Club. Yeah, let's give it to Daniel Bryan of the Blackpool, not Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, my goodness. And let's compliment him praise him for a great performance, because I believe he was the highest rated performance of the night. So seems pleased. Perfect. And that ends our show, guys. So as explained in the beginning, in the pre-show, there will be a draft and a brand split. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a couple of days. I'm going to go away. I'm going to look at my roster. I'm going to work out who's going to go where. And then I will do like a special mini episode where we just go through the new rosters, the new layout, any new signings, if there are any, and who, of course, has left the business as well, because there will be definitely a handful of people leaving. So that might mean that the next episode will be a few days late. I'm planning on getting some kind of schedule in place. So this is up on Sunday. I think I might do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. Or it might be good to do for a week. So we do like a month and a week. I don't know. We'll figure out a schedule. Once I figure out a schedule, I'll let you guys know, because I think structure is important. And yeah, that is the end. Let's just take a look and see what's going on here. Stefan Smith, he's one of our referees. Let's sign him. And let's have a look here. Whoa, okay. Quite a lot of people's contracts are ending in WWE. Let's have a look. So Darby Allin's injured. Wait, how serious is that injury? Medical. Darby. Unavailable for booking. So Darby Allin is out. No. For a month. Oh, that's going to put the Darby Allin Sting thing to the sidelines for a while. That is unfortunate. So Sting's probably relieved. No Darby for a month. Oh, can catch his breath a little bit. But he's best be working on an apology. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's look at the buy rate. Yeah, that's fine. Viewing figures, not the best. Christopher Daniels is gone, and now we have a bunch of people who. So that's not one, and that's not one. So Omos, yeah, I threw a contract to Omos. Let's see if there's anyone here that we want to sign. So Sami Zayn, how much is he going to cost? Let's negotiate. Are they not offering him? Have they not offered him a contract? Yeah, because look, extension offer, contract extension offer. They haven't offered Sami Zayn. Surely not. I mean, let's do it. Let's go big. Exclusive written. Oh, that's a lot per month. I like round numbers, so let's go 37. Let's do 4 years. Whatever is needed. Normally, just A shows. 10% per event. 50%. Yep, sure. Cool. Okay. If they haven't offered Sami Zayn a contract, then that's crazy. So let's delete that. Angelo Dawkins, I'm good, thanks. Aaliyah, I'm a fan of Aaliyah. I quite like her. Let's see what they're offering her. $8,000 per month. No, I don't think she's worth that. Especially at 34. No, and her in-ring skills aren't the best. Let's get rid of that. Montez Ford is someone I would be interested in. How much are they paying him? 25? 25? 23. He's not worth that, in my opinion. Oh, his skills are good, though. Are they? Selling basics. No. Let's hold off on that. I mean, these two are fine. That's just handshake offers. Omos, let's see what they did with Omos. Because Omos was going to sign with us. So, he's seriously considering both offers. Okay, so this is what I offered Omos before. I feel like he'd just be a fun person to have. 26 they've offered him. 20% per event. No bonus. So if we do 27... one of the two offers. No, let's go 28. One of the two. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go any higher than 28 for Omos because his ring skills aren't good. I just thought it'd be funny to have Omos. Indy Hartwell, though, is definitely someone who I would want to sign. So yeah, let's try and make that happen. They're offering her 6.3 a month. Let's go straight in with 8. Wait, we want exclusive written. And let's go back to 8. 1, 2, 3. She's young, so let's go 5 years. Let's go A shows only, 50%. And screw it, let's give her a bonus of 2,000. Make an offer. A 5-year contract, I'd expect at least. I won't be getting pay rises. Well, let's go 4 years then. And seriously, unless a better offer comes through. Cool, nice one. Boom. So let's see if she joins. She'll be great. And that's all of the things that have come through. Okay, we've got through some of that. And damn, we've got a Forbidden Door in less than a month as well. It's all happening. But before all of that, there will be the brand split. So leave some comments below of who you want to see where, if there's any signings you want us to make, because I'm going to dip into the independent market and see who's out there. But everything I do and everyone I sign and everyone I get rid of will be included in a special video after this one. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Let's end with Tony Khan's face. Look at that beautiful, beautiful man. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.